Good evening and welcome to the Angry Cast. We're back in modded Minecraft, and holy crap, I'm huge. Oh, I was holding in the show. Okay. Alright, so we are back into modded Minecraft, and we're going to get through this rather quickly, because this is one of the final things we're going to be doing in Mekanism portion of the JoeGaming Pack. We have our handy little clipboard here, and we got a lot to get through, and not a lot of time to do it in. So, what first things we need to do is we need to get a regular infusion stone. If you remember, we did the Minicio seeds for our garden, where we were growing essences and growing coal in our second garden. So we need to make a better infusion stone so we can make better seeds, like redstone and gold. Because as we go down the path of other mods, we're going to need to get more gold and more redstone. Sometimes it's hard to get those out of the world because we have to go digging around. And if we don't have to go digging around, we don't have to deal with monsters. So if we can grow them in the garden, that would be great. So we're going to take care of that. We're going to get a redstone seed next. Then we're going to build a solar panel and use that to build a solar generator. And then we're going to build a crusher so that we can create a biofuel to make a biofuel to use in a biofuel generator. And then we're going to make an energy cube and an advanced energy cube. Now, this seems sort of haphazardly, but I kind of have a method to my madness. So here's what's going on. As you can see out here in the world, we have our farms running. Everything's running, you know, ish, kind of. It's going to take a hell of a long time for this stuff to do anything, and it's going to lag out the game as it is. But you can see we got one seed in there, and actually I want to take this seed away. Look at all this food and crap going on in here. So let's get rid of this stuff. Let's take that back to the house. Oh, I got what the hell? Alright, so there we go. This farm is going quite well. Unfortunately, though, the system is going to get lagged out from all of this is going on. So as we move into the other mods and probably going down the path of forestry next, oh boy, we are going to find ourselves having to shut down things behind us to conserve on frame rate. Because right now, this is going fine, but in a little while, after I start moving around a bit, it's going to get even more laggy. I was not prepared for this to happen. Here's our, oh, we got a block of clay. We've solved our sludge problem, as you remember. You know, the sludge is no longer a problem. We have our aqueous accumulator watering our gardens, and the sludge is being piped out into a sludge boiler, which is then feeding into this chamber, or this chest, and gives us a bunch of other byproducts, things that we can use. We've gotten some sand, some peat. Peat is another good thing to have. We're probably going to be using some of that. But for now, let's get back into the workshop. Heady-o, whoop, and get to starting on this stuff we need to build. I went ahead and did a lot of stuff ahead of time, so we didn't have to waste me looking up things. And what the hell is making all this goddamn noise? Oh, it's this thing. Alright. So I went ahead and made some stuff ahead of time. So as you can see, I've got a bunch of components already done ahead of time. So let's get going. So the regular infusion stone. Regular infusion stone is quite simply, we need to have this weak infusion stone and then surround it with other things. Now, as you remember, we were using the we were using the weak infusion stone to make the Accio. It's just like a Harry Potter thing, Accio essence, and then we use the Accio essence to make a regular infusion stone. So we have the Accio essence that we've used all of the other essences from, and we have to. Oh, how do you do it? Oh, well, maybe we can't. Oh, really now? Why doesn't that work? And of course, once again, I just don't know my Ashman Tin Cup. I've, blundered that one wonderfully. Basically, you don't use the seed or the essences. You use the seeds. Whoops. Take a little out of here. Come on. Jesus. All right. So yeah, I did that wrong, and I knew I was going to do that wrong. Why did I not realize I was going to do that wrong? So here we go. I have these coal essences. You have to take the product of what you farmed with the original essences to make the next stone. And that's why we need to work our way up to gold by getting the redstone seeds going. So there we go. Better, much better. All right, here we are. Boom. So now we have both. We're gonna have stones like we're gonna have like kidney stones here. It's gonna be craziness. So, uh-oh, we're lagging out. Crap. NEI causes a little bit of the problems too, I think. So if we use the essences this way, you can make the Crucio. So we're going on. I don't know if Minicio or Minicheo. I guess it's Minicio if you think about it. If it is a Harry Potter term, I don't remember seeing it in any of the things. But as you can see, we're definitely, you know, going down that path. In order to get the redstone seeds, we're going to need to get some of those Crucio essences I was talking about made out of the regular infusion stone, and then add some of the redstone and then a seed from the regular Minicio seeds. So let's go ahead and do that. We need 4 of these bad boys, and luckily we had some of this stuff ahead of time. We could probably get everything we need right here and now. Let's hope. Because, man, I don't want to have to go back and get more stuff. So there we go. 4 of those. Boom. Alright, now we need redstone in the corners. The Crucio essences in the northeast, south, and west. And then we need one of these seeds in the middle. And now we have a redstone seed. Oh yeah, bitches. So now we can go ahead and plant our redstone seed. And we'll start to grow the essences of the redstone on the plants. Where the hell is the gate at? There we go. Alright, let's get this in here. Boom. We got that in there now. That'll start to produce, hopefully. Here's hoping. We could, you know, we could actually just, real quick, we could just water this bitch. Or we could just unplant it like an idiot. There we go. So we could grow this thing, and you can see that's going to be a redstone crop. And on the top where the green, the regular essence was a green diamond on the top, or a green jewel on the top, the coal was like a black jewel on the top. This is going to have like a red jewel on the top. And we're growing flowers. And yes, it will hurt you if you walk into it, as we've said before. There you go. See? Redstone. Wow. And it replants itself, and we get another seed. So, and look, we have an essence now. And 8 more of those essences, and we will have our first redstone. And then once we have the essences, we can then take and create the next step of the stones, which I think is I forget the name of it at the moment. I'm busy watering things right now, and can't be bothered to look it up. Oh, son of a bitch. I wasn't trying to hit you. Ooh, look at this. So, look at, ow, you son of a... So, we'll let that go for now. As you can see what we just did. We already know that that's the case. I'm starting to get a little bit concerned with the speed and the lag. So, we'll move on. So, next, we have to make a solar panel. Now, okay, I did make these ahead of time as to save on time. But I will show you how to make these solar panels. They are stained glass, the enriched alloys, redstone on the sides, and then osmiums on the bottom. So you can see right here, osmium on the bottom. Did I just pick up lead? Yes, I did. Like a dumbass. Like a dumbass. There we go. Osmium, redstone, and one of these puppies. And then that will make the solar panels. But we're not going to make it because I have a limited supply of stuff right now, especially those tablets that I have over in the, whatchamacallit there. So let's get this back into place, and let's make that solar generator. The solar generator is another type of power with Mekanism, like we did the wind turbine. And that's simply, we need to take these and use them to make the solar generator, which is osmium dust, an energy tablet, enriched alloys on the sides, an iron in the middle, and then the solar panels you just made. So let's get that taken care of. Oops. Oopsie. Osmium dust. Where's my osmium dust? Right. Energy tablet. Iron ingot in the middle. And the enriched alloys on the sides. Was that right? Did I actually... Holy crap, I did that from memory. How about that? There we go. Solar panel. Booyah. Now, what's next? Next is time to sleep because the monsters are going to be coming out. Holy crap, dude. Alright. Where were we before the night interrupted? Crusher? Crusher. The Crusher, not the Wesley version, is simply... This is what we're going to use to grind up a lot of... We have a pulverizer, but the pulverizer doesn't do some of the... Oh, here we go. Okay, so we have the pulverizer. This is thermal expansion. It's a different mod pack altogether. In order to use the biofuel, we need to have the Crusher, which is another Mekanism item. And you can make the basic control circuits, or you can make the electronic control circuits from Industrial Craft. IC2, doesn't matter. I like to do the Mechanism since we're already in the Mechanism, and it's actually cheaper to do Mechanism because you just have to use the redstone and the osmium in the metallurgic infuser. Yes, the metallurgic infuser. How about that? So, what were you saying here, there, jackass? Okay, here we go. We need redstone in the corner, and oh boy, we have run into our first real problem. We don't have enough redstone. Well, we have to go, Froggy got a courtin'. We need to go make some more redstone. So that's why we need to get the crops going. Did we actually grow anything? No, we did not. We got 2 essences. And we need to grow... We need 7 more in order to get 1 redstone, I think. So it's always a good thing. This is how you get started out. You're getting your basic resources instead of having to go look for them all the time. Now, I did run out of gold a while ago. I was making those energy tablets, which require gold and the enriched alloys. So I had to go do some digging in the mines, and I did find enough gold to make what I needed. However, because I could go dig up redstone easily, but I don't want to do that. I want to, I want to get this done here quickly. So because gold is a little scarce right now, and I don't want to go digging for it all the time. I got things to do, show you how to do stuff. I would rather just show you by, cheating. No, by, doing the, what we're going to do, the farmland stuff, which is the growing of the essences to make your own resources. And you can go all the way up to diamond, too. That's not unheard of. There's all kinds of essences. All you got to do is look them up in the NEI, and you can find them. And they're all made the same way, using the essences of the previous level, which in this case was the coal, and then in the case of gold, it'll be redstone to make the seed. But you actually need to have some of this stuff around to make the seed. That's the thing, and that's why I went and got the gold that I did. Uh-oh, and it didn't replant the son of a bitch, did it? Okay. So there we go. We're almost there. Almost home. There we go. So, like I said, you might need to keep one of them seeds about when we go, because I think you need the seed from the previous. I don't. Maybe you don't. Maybe you need to use the essence seed. That's a good question. So let's look it up real quick. Hopefully we don't lag out using this stuff. So the gold seed, like I said before, you got to use the Imperio essence. You have to upgrade the essences using the stone. Make the new stone. Make the new essences. Use the gold blocks in the corner, or ingots in the corner, and then one of the regular seeds in the thing. So there we go. That's not very hard to accomplish. So let's make ourselves a little bit of redstone. Here, get this out of the way. Boom. Whoop, boop. And you actually get 24 redstone. Holy crap, dude! That's so wonderful. Look how much redstone we got out of just those 9 essences. So that's the great thing to do. Get on the stick with that shit, man. Because, you're going to need to. Oh, wow. All right, we were making a crusher, were we not? Crusher! Wesley? No, we needed to make... What were we making? We were making... Holy shit. What were you making? Yeah, crusher. Okay. Wow. Alright. I got lost in my own thoughts. So we need the, I guess it's finally done charging. Holy dude. We need the control circuits. Yes? What was the recipe again? Control circuit. Oh, we need lava. Alright, well, we have lava because remember, a few episodes back, we made the magma crucible, which has created lava from grinding down or heating up cobblestone. And the only problem is we didn't have a way of getting the lava out of the crucible, so I made a tank and stuck it next to it, and you can see here, we have all this stuff here. It's recharging, and it'll start to do that again. So there we go. We got our 2 buckets of lava for the crusher, because that's what it's. I guess it's using thermal to break the rock down, or cook the fuel. Or cook the stuff. I don't know. It's nice to see what. It's actually nice to see what the recipes use in order to make things happen. So let's, you can sort of understand what they're using. And we need a steel casing. All right, we're gonna have to go over. I already got this stuff in here. I don't want to do it again. Let's grab the iron and we'll go to a separate. I have another thing here. Don't I have another? I don't have another. Are you kidding me? I should have another one here sitting around somewhere. Seriously? I don't have another gun. Oh, yeah. Wow. Really? Alright. Wow. Oh, wait a second. I gotta have another one here somewhere. I know I have another one somewhere. Okay, maybe I don't. Alright, well, shit. So, the we need to make the steel casing, which is... Oh, no, it's steel. Whoops. Yeah, it's steel. Alright, well, I made steel. Don't worry. Everything's okay. I made steel ahead of time. Osmium and the steel around the outside will make the steel casing. Now we can make our crusher. Everything's fine, folks. Don't worry. 2 buckets of lava. Control circuits in the north and south. And there we go. A crusher. Woohoo! Yay! Alright, now, what are we going to do with this damn thing? Crusher. Is it getting any power from anything? From this thing? This is a mechanism generator. This is a mechanism tool. But we're not getting any... Oh. How's it getting anything? Really? Oh, maybe we need to have... Maybe we need to have some cabling coming out of it. Maybe that's the case. Well, it's getting power from somewhere. So it doesn't matter. Screw it. It's getting the extra utilities from the survivalist generator. So, okay, the crusher will make biofuel out of items that we have plenty of. And I wonder if it'll take and make zombie brains in the biofuel. That'd be a really good use of the zombie brains, actually. Oh, it's actually going to do something to it. Let's see what it makes. Why not? It's experimentation time. It made biofuel. How about that? So look at that. Biofuel can be used by taking all your zombie brains that you find, the rotten flesh that you find in the world from all of the zombies. Look at that thing. How about that? So there you go. So we need some of that zombie brains made into the biofuel because we're going to make the biogenerator. And the biogenerator is... Whoopsie-doo. Okay, here we go. Oops. It's hyphen. Biogenerator. The biogenerator needs one or more of those control circuits, some more redstone, which luckily we have, thanks to our redstone, crop. And it's gonna get loud about this place, man. There's gonna be craziness going on here. Alright, iron. What do we have going on here? What do we need? We need control circuit and the enriched alloys, which we have plenty of. There we are. Biogenerator. Now, this will let's see here. Left shift and M. Generator that burns organic materials of the world to produce energy. Alright, here we go. We have another machine that makes energy. Let's just set this thing here for right now. And biofuel. Look at that. We're producing biofuel. How about that? How about that? Look at 2 biofuel taking this sucker up already. There you go. It's a wonderful thing. Alright. This thing is still going. Holy crap, dude. Made plenty of a mess. Alright. Look at that. Look at that. That's... What is this side? What is this like reserve? What is that? Interesting. But that thing's primed and ready to go. So, okay. Now that we got that done, we need to make our energy cube. Energy cube is going to be used for these little tablets here. And this is how you store power. This is what you put next to a generator of some sort in order to... whoops. Oh, that didn't work out very at all. This is what you use to store power things. We need to make another steel casing, which is more steel. More iron. Oh no, it's osmium. Whoops. Alright, osmium for the steel casing. We need the energy tablets in the north and south. We need iron in the east and west. Was that right? Did I read that right? Yes, and then redstone in the corners. Oi! And there you go. An energy cube. Now, stored energy. You take this and place it next to we place it next to here. And will it... How do we get power to the energy cube? We need to use the yeah. Oops, sorry, I kicked the cat. Sorry. Oh, look, it kept its power. Wonderful. So how do we turn this sucker on? Alright. Let's go out and play with our wind generator and see if we can get this thing to work. Yeah, there it is. It's connected. It's not actually doing anything. Uh-oh. There it is. It's going now. Alright, so that's what you do. You hook it up. There you go. So, ooh. Cool. You hook it up. And actually see it has a little bit of energy in it. So we can use that to power any of our machines. And now we're going to make the Advanced Energy Cube because the Advanced Energy Cube will hold more energy. And we have plenty of machines around here that we can add energy to it with. So the Energy Cube, Advanced Energy Cube, is simply taking the Energy Cube, the basic one, adding in 4 of the enriched alloys, some osmium, and 2 more of the tablets. So we have osmium. I have 1 energy tablet. Now, to make the energy tablets, what did we say those were? That's where he had the gold for. Okay. That's why I backed up and put... See? I knew there was a reason for my madness. That's why I put the... yeah. I had started out, truth be told, I'd started out just making all the machines, and I didn't have the redstone seed and the essence and stuff like that on the agenda, but because I was out of gold and I was out of redstone, I figured I needed to address that fact, and there you go, and that's why we did that. What am I doing? Osmium. Osmium. And then these things. Oops, and I did it wrong. Oh, backwards. Alright, there we go. There we have an advanced energy cube. Yay! So this one has 50... What can I hold this one cold? Stored energy. It already has that stored energy in it, but it can a maximum of something else. I guess we have to use the cabling for it. And it might come from the fact of having to just run cabling and stuff. So let's run some cables and see. Let's see what happens. This part I didn't test. There's going to be a little bit of experimentation. Come on. You gotta have a little bit of experimentation with this shit. Boop. Oop. Yes, no, maybe? I don't want to have to dig up the floor for this shit. We'll just go hook it up to the wind turbine, because that'll be easy. We have all this lava here, though. Come on. I want to make shit work, man. Where's the output on this sucker? Oh, there it goes. It's on the back. So we're going to take all of the energy that we created from all these machines and slap it into the energy cube to use somewhere else. That is how you get power. Look at all that. Going down. It's going into here. How about that? So there you have it. Let's check the handy dandy clipboard and see what we did today. Oh, baby. So we got the regular infusion stone, we got the redstone seed, we got the solar panel and the solar generator and the crusher, the biofuel, the biogenerator, the energy cube, and we did the advanced energy cube. Awesome possum. We completed all of the tasks. We didn't have a lot of problems. Where's our solar generator? We're going to take the sucker out and see what we can get out of it. Let's go put it up on the hill here where the sun shines on us. We'll just put it, we can put it on the roof. I don't want to do that. So for now, we'll just do this. So there we go. We're now generating power. So now we have all of these Mekanism generators. So here's the thing. Because we have a solar generator, a wind turbine, a survivalist generator, and biofuel generator, we can now start to branch out and do the next step of the mods we want to look at. And like I said, we're probably going to have to turn off the farm after a while, and that's after I get a bunch of after I get a bunch of resources out of it before I do so. The biofuel generator, I'm going to a lot of these crops are going to go into doing to Emmy, stop! Ah, Emmy, knock it off. Sorry, the cat's digging on the couch. So, like I said, we're going to use all of these generators to go down the leg of forestry. And the forestry is going to be about the bees. Because one of the next things I want to build is a sawmill. There is a thing, there is actually a machine called a sawmill, which is a Mekanism, precision sawmill, that you can use to make sawdust. And the sawdust is a thermal expansion. You can make it out of a pulverizer, or you can get it from Mekanism by putting a precision sawmill and putting wood through the sawmill. And you actually get more. You get more planks. We're gonna make our plank extraction more efficient, because we're going to use the sawmill to put a piece of wood through and get an extra 2 planks out of it. And then a byproduct we get is this sawdust. And sawdust can be used to make a bunch of things. We can use it to make paper. We can make compressed sawdust. We can make dry plain sponge. We can make other kinds of sponge. We can also use it to make Phytogrow, whatever the hell that is. We can also make a cardboard box, which we can use to move stuff. Because here's the thing. we used the dolly to move everything from the original spawn point to the work site, and we built the house, and then we moved it all into the workshop, and that was a pain in the ass because the dolly hits you with the slowness, and you can only do one thing at a time. I think with the cardboard box, we can put more things in it. We can put a chest in it. We can put multiple things into a cardboard box and then move that. So that's our sort of our end goal for doing this. But like I said, we're going to start going down the path of forestry because I want to get into doing the trees, because as we build more things, I want to have different types of wood to use. And also, the bees will produce energy too, because a lot of the things we're going to be doing is producing energy. That was sort of our goal, is producing more power, because we have to run all these different businesses that are going to live in our city. I think this was a great, little tutorial, because now we have different types of power. Now you can see we don't have a lot of you don't get a lot of power out of the solar generator. You have to keep making bigger tiered things. This has now got, look, we took all that stuff out of there. We can hook it up to the other ooh. What the hell happened there? Yeah, so now we can take all the stuff out of these different machines and throw it into there, and then we can actually have just an energy cube be our main source of power to run all of our machines, and then we can just hook it up outside somewhere and then run everything out of there. So that's kind of like the idea behind that. So it's a good thing to know all the different types of power. And like I said, I'm building machines that are going to live inside structures like buildings that are indicative of what they do. The sawmill, I'm going to build a sawmill somewhere to have, to house the actual. So yeah, it's sort of meta. I'm going to build a sawmill to hold the sawmill, so that I can use that to create tree farms in order to do the breeding with the bees. So we're going to have to go find a place, because look at all these trees out here we have. And I told you, we're going to totally pillage the land and strip it of everything. But this is going to be our city over here. We can't stand in the way of progress. So I want to, make sure that we're doing things right. And we will replant, and we'll have little tree farms, and we'll work our way up through the trees using the bees and forestry and our newly discovered machines. So there you go. Thanks again for joining me on another worldwide, another whirlwind tour through another mod. This is Mekanism, and it is a great little mod to have. I wish I could build my own mod pack with certain things just to have, and it'd be kind of a neat little thing we got going on there. But for now, we'll just keep plugging away with what we have, and we're getting better. It'll be a wonderful thing. So have a good evening. Thanks again for joining me on all these little recipes and stuff like that. We'll be sure to come back as soon as I can and get into the forestry stuff. So good night. All right. Oh, what did I do? Jesus.